I speak now to Leon Emirali, who is a political communications specialist and the CEO of Sinto Global. He joins us live from London. Welcome to the programme, Leon. Tell us, I'm going to put you on the spot a bit here. What do you think has really changed since 31 people died crossing the English Channel last November the 24th?
Well, the simple answer to that is not a great deal, clearly. And, we see this tragic loss of life of 4 people today. And, clearly we have to remember this is a crisis of humanity. But I think one of the key changes that we've seen since the last disaster that we saw is the relationship between the UK and France is on better terms under Rishi Sunak than it appears to have been under previously both Boris Johnson and shortly Liz Truss. So I do think that that relationship between the UK and France being in a better position, hopefully, enables these types of disasters to not happen. But clearly, we are looking at this story today with 4 people who have lost their lives, and there needs to be more that's done.
Absolutely. And does the UK have a concrete plan then to help people who, let's put it this way, have no choice but to make these very dangerous journeys?
Yes, absolutely. And this comes amidst a backdrop of a great deal of talk, a great deal of conversation around what to do with illegal immigration, both from the Conservative Party and from the Labour Party opposition in the UK. So there is discussion about what happens here. But to be completely frank, no one has got a bulletproof answer to this, because politicians, whether that's Home Secretaries or Prime Ministers, for nearly a decade or so have been trying to get a grip on illegal immigration and haven't been able to do that, largely because it's politically contentious, largely because it's difficult to implement from a legislative point of view. I do think that whatever the plans are being discussed now is a lot of tough talk, but the proof will be in the action.
Indeed, and we see it's not just the UK, we see what happens in Italy, in other Mediterranean ports. And most of the people crossing the channel are coming from Albania and Afghanistan. Are there talks taking place? What's happening to maybe work with those, with people who are the smugglers, to stop that, or to stop illegal crossings and those smugglers that are involved in this?
We saw an announcement yesterday from Rishi Sunak, the Prime Minister, where he announced there was a deal in place with Albania, which would essentially see the quick removal of illegal migrants into the UK, going back to Albania if that was their host country. We saw a similar type of deal with Rwanda and the UK and Rwanda, where illegal migrants would come to the UK and then once their process go to Rwanda. And I do think that is part of the reason why they are trying to make that crossing, that very dangerous crossing, less appealing. And exactly as you say there, these people are crossing because they are desperate and because they want a better life. But if they feel that the risk of either being sent back or the risk of the loss of life, then hopefully that deters the gangs from smuggling people over and deters people from making those very dangerous crossings.
Indeed. Thank you very much for speaking to us on this important day. Leon Emirali, CEO of Sinto Global, speaking to us from London. Thank you.